Welcome. The Good Things Coming is today's timeless pick a card. You have three options today. Option 1, Moldavite, option 2, chrysocolla, and option 3, fluorite. Take a deep breath and exhale. Timestamps will be in the description box. Pause the video now if you need more time to choose your pile. See you at your pile. Welcome, pile 1. If you chose this Moldavite, this is going to be your reading. Alright, so we have the number 35 there and the number 8. Oh wow. Well, just notice that we're talking about Moldavite here. Yeah, well, look, good things coming. It is a big life change, a big shift. A lot is going to fall away from your life, but it's all positive. It's all for a positive reason, for a positive outcome. And with the 35 being there, 3 plus 5 being an 8, I do see prosperity is attached to this change. So it could feel chaotic that all of a sudden you're having to leave where you live and move somewhere else, or all of a sudden certain people in your life have to move away from you, or you lose something that you thought you needed but you really don't, and it was just blocking the energy. I just see big changes, and maybe you did buy Moldavite, maybe someone offered you Moldavite to make these changes, so you know what I'm talking about. Or it's just this energy of huge chaotic shifts in your life, but they're all to align you with stable prosperity. Okay, that is truly what I see here. And so you may have been wanting this change, even though you may feel unprepared when things happen, but I do see the universe really stepping in and making these changes here happen for you, whether you're ready or not. I just heard ready or not, here I come. You know when, here, I'm just going to try and explain this energy here. It's like, you know, there's something you've been wanting to do for a very long time, but you don't have the courage, but it's really good for you at the end of the day. And so it's like the universe is going to push you into the situation, whether you feel like you're ready or not. And you know, you wouldn't be pushed if you're not ready. So you're getting that push that you didn't push yourself out of a lack of courage, and so you're getting that final push, and it feels like a little bit of a free fall, but it's really pushing you into what you want at the end of the day. Okay, so maybe you've been praying for the courage, or praying for something to happen because you don't have the courage. It's something like that. But when it comes, you may feel like, oh, wait, I'm not prepared. But then all of a sudden, when that initial scare is over, that initial fear, then you're like, oh, thank goodness this happened. Okay, that's the kind of thing that I'm seeing here. Okay, beautiful. 1, okay. The number 1, Saturn, all right. And Virgo. So you could have Capricorn, Virgo, or Aries in your chart. Doesn't have to be. Yeah, it's like, you know how Saturn is this heavy energy that can intervene sometimes in our lives, and we have Saturn returns, so it could be that you're at that age between 27-31 or 57-61, where all of a sudden things feel chaotic and you feel restricted, or you have been going through restrictions. Even if you're not going through a Saturn return, you could have Saturn in some other place restricting your self-expression, because we do have the first house here. But right now, this restriction is going to be lifted. Whatever this restriction has been, you've learned the lessons, you've disciplined yourself, you've had time to think about who you are, what you want, where you want to go, and the universe is going to provide that for you, is going to break you free from those restrictions, is what I'm seeing here. And I'm seeing restrictions to do with your daily life or your job, and not being able to express yourself, maybe where you live or where you spend all of your days. Your self-expression has been restricted, or your job restricts you in some way, or your daily life restricts you in some way. So I see a freedom from that. very specific. Oh, look at that. Freedom. There you go. Yeah, it's freedom. Freedom from daily restrictions. Whatever, there are certain daily restrictions that you're wanting to be free from, and you will. Now, I'm seeing something else with Saturn and Virgo there. And the first house is, if there have been health issues that have been restricting you, you're going to be free from those health issues. There's going to be a healing solution coming for you. Beautiful. And we have the dragonfly here. So this is coming in the tails of a deep spiritual ascension, okay? You're transforming on a very deep spiritual level. And this ascension is bringing you freedom because your mind will be set free. Above all, it's your mind that is being set free, and you did the work. You made this decision to set your mind free, and it's working and it's happening. And because of that, you're going to have all these positive changes in your daily life, in your self-expression. I'm seeing a glow up as well. You looking amazing. As a consequence, the number 25 could be relevant to you, and the number 7 confirming that spiritual path. Agape. All right. Okay, so there we have the number. Let me just see what number that is in Roman numbers. It's 50, 60, 70. So the number 72 could be relevant to you, as well as the number 9. So 72 and 9. So Agape is one of the most spiritual of all the cards of this deck, and it represents unconditional love. So it's interesting because freedom can only come from the energy of love, or in other words, only by freeing yourself from certain things, namely restrictions, and those things start in your mind, right? Regardless of whether you are locked in a cell. Let's hope not, for that's not the case, but sometimes the cell is our own mind, and most of the times that is the case. And so you getting freedom from your own mind, or allowing yourself the freedom, is unlocking another level on that on the vibrational scale from fear to love. If you're in fear, you can't be in love. If you're in love, you can't be in fear, because they repel each other. It's like it's two opposites that can't coexist. You're either in one or the other, or you're somewhere in between. And freedom is somewhere in between on this scale, as you free yourself from the previous lower vibrations, okay, such as fear, guilt, shame, worry, anxiety, depression, and then neutrality, and it goes on and on and on. But you need to allow yourself the freedom. You need to unlock those doors with forgiveness, with healing, with compassion, with other things I talk about in other pick-a-cards here on the channel, that if you want to go ahead, all of them are timeless, most of them, unless it's a portal or an eclipse or something, they're all timeless, okay? Most of them. And so if you want to learn about unlocking the levels of vibration, you can go all the way back to my first videos if you want. There are hundreds of them. You can choose one intuitively. And I do always explain about the vibrational field and how you can unlock these doors. It normally comes up. In the last one, it did come up about a key unlocking. So I generally speak about this often. It's not always the same, which is why these pick-a-cards are all different. I don't normally repeat information, but sometimes it is repeated if someone needs the repetition. But you're getting freedom from restrictions, okay? Overall speaking, if it's been a job that's been restrictive, if it's been a daily home life that's been restrictive, if it's been restrictions on your self-expression, if it's been any kind of restrictions as the ones I am mentioning, and this will be substituted by the energy of love. So what you're coming into is this energy of unconditional pure love, and of joy, and being of service, and being joyful as you are as service. And the more you do this, the more energized you get, and the happier you are, the freer you are. And so you've started kind of an effect, a snowball effect here. We have Sagittarius, so you could have Sagittarius somewhere strongly in your chart. And Sagittarius also represents spiritual pursuits, spiritual journeys, but also long distance travel, taking risks, feeling happy-go-lucky, feeling adventurous, taking risks, having an adventure, feeling boundless, and traveling, risk-taking. So it's like I do feel you are going to be more enthusiastic about life the more you come into this energy of unconditional love. And it's like the way you unlock this last to this last level is through the energy of gratitude. So you're coming to that level, and what's really going to free you from restrictions is by practicing gratitude toward everything that you can be grateful for. And the more you do that, the more you forget about the things that you don't want or you don't like about your reality. And this is going to be extremely freeing to the point where you're going to become really enthusiastic about traveling, getting to know other cultures, being open and open to new experiences is what I'm seeing here. And because of this, the universe is going to reward you with more new experiences. So I do see possible, for those of you, possible air travel. For some of you, you're going to have the opportunity to go horse riding. Okay, and for some of you, this represents a new home, meaning a relocation in a place where you have to go by plane, okay? And if you've been thinking about moving, and if you are moving, just know that this is the step in the right direction for you. So you could be freeing yourself from a place where you've been living for a very long time, because you're going through a deep process of death and rebirth. You're going through a deep transformation in your life. You could have Scorpio in your chart. The number 13 is a 4, so 13 could be relevant to you, but 4, you know, in the Japanese culture, I think 4 is not a really good number, and it does represent a lot of hard work and restrictions. So maybe this is something that you've been dealing with, but this is coming to an end. Yeah, you have been disciplined. Yeah, you have been doing whatever you need to do, but now it's time, because you've been feeling stuck and confused as to, you know, why your life hasn't been moving in the direction that you want of freedom. And you've been stuck in this place. And the reason why you haven't been getting that freedom as much as you would like has a lot to do with the fact that you may have many options, many talents, many skills, many opportunities, and not knowing which way to go, and feeling quite lost because you were restricting yourself mentally. And the more you free yourself from your own mental slavery, the more you're going to find answers that are going to free you. The key, look at those keys up there. You're going to get the key. The more you connect, hermit, to your higher self, the more you're going to free yourself. So really spending time alone and having that time alone is going to translate into this freedom. It's almost like you need to check in with your higher self, and you're getting that opportunity now, and that is going to bring you abundance. Because we have Serena, I am the angel of abundance. You will receive the money that you need. And God is in charge of how that will happen. Okay, so if you were lacking in money, it's like for some reason, if you were in this lack mindset and that was restricting you, and it was restricting your ability to make money, by connecting to your higher self, manifesting, and really thinking positively about being able to make money and being in this energy of abundance, you're going to free yourself from lack, okay? And the money that you need will be coming, and that is another good thing coming for you, pile number 1. So that was your reading. It was a pleasure to read for you guys today. Let me know how that resonates for you in the comments section. Thank you for liking, subscribing, sharing, commenting. It really helps the channel. It helps me bring you more. Extra content is on Patreon. Information for that is in the description box. It was a pleasure to read for you guys today. Bless you all. See you sometime soon. Bye. Till next time. Welcome, pile 2. You chose Chrysocolla. This is going to be your reading. These are the good things coming your way. So the number 16 could be relevant to you, as well as the number 7. It seems like you are on a spiritual journey of ascension. You are wanting answers. You are looking deep within yourself. You're wanting to search for your truth so that you can be able to speak your truth. So there's a lot of healing around the throat chakra as well as the heart chakra, because we do have the blue and the green, because you really do want to make sure that your communication is heartfelt, that it's coming from a place of love, that it's coming from a place of truth and authenticity, and that it comes from your core and it aligns with who you genuinely are and what you genuinely love. Okay? So you want to make sure that you communicate what it is you mean and mean what you say. No means no, yes means yes, in a kind and loving way. And I feel this is what you're going to be able to achieve. All that blocked information that has possibly been causing you inflammation in your throat, or something to do with your thyroid, or something to do with that energy in your throat, is I'm seeing that is going to be solved. You're going to be able to speak your truth, and you're going to be able to speak it without fear because it's coming from a place of love. Okay, that's definitely what I'm seeing. Yes, and you're going to understand that the more that you do speak your truth, the more that things will unfold in your life smoothly, okay? Let's see. So we have the Sun, the number 2 and second house, and Aries energy. So you could have Taurus, Aries, or Leo in your chart. Oh, the sun is shining on your finances. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, look, here's what. Let me just tell you what. You are either doing some form of energy healing, and that is paying off. So if you're doing any form of energy healing, that is paying off. Because if you've worked on your solar plexus chakra, you've gained self-confidence. And in gaining self-confidence, you unlock the next level to allow yourself to express yourself from your heart space, because you have stronger confidence in yourself, and and that will develop courage in you to speak up. So, and with the sun here, definitely solar plexus chakra, especially next to the number 2, which is the second house of self-worth, but also material worth. And because you're healing your solar, your heart, and your throat chakra, you're generating this energy of being able to also affirm yourself very strongly and grow your finances. And with that Aries energy there, you're taking leadership of your own healing, of your own financial growth. Because there's something that you used to not be able to say or ask for. Like, I remember I got so used to my mother speaking up for me because I was shy, because she knew I wanted these opportunities. And so she was kind of like pre-managerial position, like she could have been my manager back in the day when I was doing, I had my artistic pursuits. And when I was very shy, I was in my teens, and even in my early 20s, well, in my teens, before I was 20, then I started going after my own opportunities in that sense, and speaking up and really going, but still very shy. But until then, she would say, oh, I spoke to such and such, you should give them a call. And I'd be like, no, I was too shy. I would rather not get the job than, even though I knew that I had it in me to do the job and get it. It was just that first circumstance that I really was very shy about, like auditioning or getting to know people and networking. I was really not really good at asking people or telling people what I wanted. And so if you're dealing with this, you're taking leadership, and you're finally gonna be able to do this. Ask for what you want. And even if you have trouble like asking for a raise or the money that you want for a job, I see you having the confidence to finally know your worth. Know your worth and ask for what you know you're worth. Because look, you do have unique gifts, and if you don't know that, you're going to discover these very unique gifts, whether these are artistic or mathematical or psychic, who knows what this is. If this is whatever this is, you have them, you know that. It's just a matter of having the confidence in self to communicate what you want and what you need, and that's going to be a game changer, because we do have the number 55 here. So there's a lot of change when it comes to being able to use your gifts, acknowledging them, knowing what they are, and speaking up about what it is that you are worth, and getting what you want, really, and becoming the leader, a leader in some way with your gifts. I do see leadership with your gifts. I do see you shining bright. I do see you having the spotlight in some way, and this bringing a lot of money as well. The ring. All right. So things, the good things coming. For some of you, it's a proposal, okay, or an alliance. Now, I don't know exactly what it is. It depends on what it is you want and where you are in life. But I do see some kind of alliance or a marriage proposal or an alliance, okay, as in a partnership. The number 57 could be relevant to you, as well as the number 12 and the number 3. So that 12 is a number of communication, of socializing, and the number 3 as well. So you have this energy of networking here coming through. You could have Gemini in your chart strongly, or Mercury very strongly, like something about communication. We have Destiny and North Node. So there's something here that is destined for you. And I do see you stepping into your life purpose with the North Node being here. If you don't know what your life purpose is and you'd like to know, I do life purpose reports based on your natal astrological tropical chart. If you're interested, my email is in the description box. It has 5 1s, not 4 1s. In cosmology, 1 1 1 1 1, and not cosmology 11 11. Okay, a lot of people think it's 11 11, then emails get sent to the wrong place. Now listen, the focus here is your life purpose, is your destiny, what you're destined to do. Now, you could have your North Node in the same position as your sun sign. You could have your North Node in the 2nd house or in Taurus, or you could have your North Node in Aries or in the 1st house. But again, it doesn't have to be, okay? Your North Node could be connected to, in some way, performing or being seen, or money, or some way banking or gardening or pottery or making things beautiful in some way, and it could definitely be connected to being a leader in some way, shape, or form, okay? Yeah, but I do feel that you're going to find your life purpose, and you're going to cling to it, and you're going to commit to it. I do see that. I do. And there could be also a partnership that's destined, and it could be a marriage that's destined. We have easy does it. Stop trying so hard to control everything, and all the doors will open for you. So if you've been in this energy of trying to control things, just know that that is coming from a place of fear, and that fear creates resistance to the very thing that you want. So I do see you freeing yourself from fear. There could be a message in pile number 1 for you. I do see pile 2 is like a progression from pile 1, and pile 1 is where you're coming from. I do see you taking it easy on yourself. You're going to stop trying so hard to control everything, and once you do that, you take away the resistance, you allow the flow to come in, because you've set your intention, you've done the healing, you do have these gifts, you just need to commit to them and to your path. And once you do that, and you let go of trying to control, and you surrender to your path, things will just start happening here. And we have the 3 of Pentacles, meaning that you're creating a solid and stable foundation for yourself in this whole process. I do feel the good thing coming is that you're going to be able to create a strong and stable foundation, because what you're letting go of is this 5 of Pentacles energy, a lack mindset, okay? You're letting go of the lack mindset, because you were not connected to your life purpose. You weren't willing to maybe follow it, or you were afraid and keeping yourself back out of the fear of moving out of your comfort zone. But I do see you moving out of that comfort zone and following your heart, doing what you love, and knowing what is right for you, taking action from the heart space, having the courage to go after your dreams and your wishes and where your heart is guiding you, because where your feelings guide you is where your intuition is trying to take you. Now, if you have a tough decision to make, this card is coming through, and this is the answer to your tough decision and how to make it, okay? Vanessa could be someone's name here. or someone you know. But it says to make your decision. When you have a tough decision in front of you, ask yourself, which one of my options will bring me closer to my divine purpose? The synchronicity is here. And which will take me away from it? And in asking the question, what should I decide? Always ask yourself the question and you will get the right answer. So pile 2, that was your reading. It was a pleasure to read for you guys today. Bless you. Thank you for your likes. Thank you for subscribing, sharing, commenting. It really helps the channel. It helps me bring you more. Extra content is on Patreon. Information for that is in the description box. It was a pleasure to read for you guys today. Bless you all. See you sometime soon. Bye. Till next time. Welcome, pile 3. If you chose fluorite, this is your reading. These are good. The good things coming your way. So, fluorite and the number 24 could be relevant to you. The number 6. The number 6 is Venusian energy. It's abundance and love. And the green energy is healing and love. So I see abundance, love, healing. Taurus, Libra could be in your chart strongly. Doesn't have to be. Or the month of June. June 24th could be significant to you, or just the month of June. So you could have Gemini or a Cancerian energy in your chart. But fluorite represents clarity and purity. So you're getting a lot of clarity around matters that involve love, abundance, attracting, magnetizing things your way, and communication as well. I also feel, because fluorite helps with focus, I do feel that you're going to have a clearer focus. And this is an end to cluttered thinking. So you're going to be decluttering your mind on a big scale to the point where you're going to be able to see very clearly, and your focus will also be very, very clear. Okay. So any distractions will be lifted as well as a consequence. All right. Good things coming your way for pile number 3. Pisces. Oh, yeah, if you're a Pisces, there could be a tendency for foggy thinking. And that's the Pisces there. Pisces. And Neptune. Oh yeah, you've been confused. You've been maybe a little bit delusional, head up in the clouds, and it's time to be able to see things clearly. The fogginess has maybe been some kind of Piscean or Neptunian influence in your chart as a transit or in your natal chart, and maybe you're now progressing out of that, or the transit is changing. Either way, I'm seeing something about your career here, gaining clarity when it comes to a career path, when it comes to your visibility or a promotion, or being your own boss or being a boss here. I'm also seeing Capricorn, Pisces energy could be in your chart here, besides the signs that I've stated before. For some of you, you are artists or musicians, and that's how you're going to make a living. That's just for some of you. For others of you, as poets or actors, or just creating something beautiful. I'm seeing music very strongly here for some reason, and dreams, dream interpretation, psychic work. Maybe for some of you, you're going to be famous for music or psychic work or performances or dream interpretation, something like this. I'm seeing gaining a clarity on your career path. I definitely see that as well, and what you love doing, and no longer being confused about what that is. So there's a lot of messages coming through, and we have the throat chakra. Interesting, because throat chakra came in pile number 2, so there could be a message in pile number 2 for you. But I do see a healing of your throat chakra, getting really honest with yourself and communicating really honestly with those around you. Now, for some of you, you are really good singers and people love your voice. For others of you, you are meant to become speakers or authors in some way, shape, or form. But you're going to be expressing your truth, and in turn, you're going to express your truth first and foremost to yourself. It's going to become clear what your truth is to yourself, then you're going to be able to express it. Beautiful. Right now, you're in this like womb stage. But for some of you, there's something going on in your womb that is very positive, whatever that means for you at this point in the reading. The number 42 6 could be relevant to you, the number 10 and the number 1. We have 10, 10. So for those of you going for a glow up, you're going to be a 10 out of 10. Maybe you already are a 10 out of 10. Or you're going to score a 10 out of 10 in whatever that means. But with the womb there, I want to get almost, your dreams. So it's like you're in the womb phase of making your dreams come true. It's like your dreams are in the womb right now. Your dreams are like the womb before you take action. So you're accessing your imagination, the higher realms, all this information that is being downloaded to you through your dreams. It's very subconscious. A lot is going on for you on a spiritual level, on an ethereal level. You're accessing different dimensions, and you're in the womb phase of making your dreams come true. Okay. Yeah, express your individuality. You're in this womb phase of really getting acquainted with yourself, allowing your true self to shine after you really acknowledge who you are, and you acknowledge that to the rest of the world. And you really realizing, wait a second, I'm actually awesome. And the more I reveal myself, the more people like me. And I see that's the energy you're coming into. 3 of air. Yeah, because you've dealt with pain in the past that has made you pull back from being expressive of self. You were betrayed, or someone inflicted pain on you for being who you were. And so that set you back and made you confused and made you retreat into your own world. And it brought you a lot of anxiety and sleepless nights, and maybe you even experienced nightmares. But I see if you had experienced nightmares, those nightmares are going to be substituted with really beautiful dreams. So goodness, thank goodness. And you're going to feel your life is going to be 6 of Pentacles, a lot more balanced. So you're coming into a balance with yourself, accepting yourself. And because of that, look at that, you're flying high. Aurora could be an important name for someone here, or the sunrise, okay? You are flying high right now, which may threaten others, but don't descend, because others will soon become inspired by your example. So if anyone made you feel pain for who you were in the past, it's like you're no longer going to allow those voices to seep in your brain. You're substituting this for taking baby steps with allowing yourself to be truthful and genuine and authentic and live the life you dream of. And because of that, you're going to inspire other people to dream. Because you're moving away from this anxiety, this low vibration feeling that lingers from your past experiences of pain. And you're substituting that for a sense of balance and taking everyday due diligent, disciplined action and proactive steps, practical steps toward your dreams. It's those little things you do every day toward a goal that are going to make the difference. And though it may seem that you're walking, you're actually starting to fly, right? And being authentic in your true self, the more people notice that, the more people are going to respect you. Even if they don't like what you're doing, they're still going to respect you, and a lot of people are going to like it. I see something about people really falling in love with you and your energy, and you having a following and people admiring you and really being acknowledged, your success being acknowledged. And some people may feel threatened, but most people are going to feel inspired. So right now you're in this conception phase of this. For some of you, you could literally be pregnant if that's something you're wanting, and you know that you're at a suitable age for this, and you can make it happen. Then there could be something in your womb that you may want to go check out, okay? So that was your reading, pile number 3. It was a pleasure to read for you guys today. Let me know how that resonates for you in the comments section. If it did not resonate, choose another pile. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing, commenting on the channel. It really helps the channel. It helps me bring you more. If you'd like to be notified of future uploads on the channel, go ahead and hit the bell for notifications. Extra content is on Patreon. Information for that is in the description box. It was a pleasure to read for you guys today. Blessings to everyone, and see you sometime soon. Bye. Till next time.